have to fix something on a computer or something on the radio set up here, I've got my station completely automated here, Bob. I can run everything from my cell phone. I don't use it much. It was just a challenge to make it work, and but it does work most of the time. Got to tweak it every now and again. But knock on wood, I haven't had any problems of any kind. Well, I shouldn't say that. I've got a new RFI problem. Just on 40 meters, I use an external speaker on my radio here, and if it's plugged into the computer, I get some feedback or some noise in it on 40 meters only, and I've got ferrite beads, and I've got line filters and no SWR, so I don't know what that's all about.
Oh, interesting. I was surprised the ferrite beads normally take care of RFI through speakers for sure. I have everything. The antenna is pretty close to the house here, so when I first installed it, I had to tie everything off with ferrite beads. But eventually got rid of RFI on everything, so it just took a little while. But speakers, headphones. My microphone has a number of ferrite connectors on it also, so yeah, I know what you're talking about. And yeah, my station is completely remote as well, and I can operate on my cell phone. I can operate on a computer. You're not supposed to be able to operate Apache Labs in a remote fashion, but I built a custom audio chain and some custom software so that it's easy to operate. I have a custom great big Mox button, software Mox button that, so it's easier to press on my, when I operate on the small phone screen. And I ran the Icon remote as well, but that was using the RSBA1 software. So that's a little bit different. And at the time I was running it, they did not have an Android application. I don't know if they do now or don't. So kind of curious what you're using for the audio transport system. Over.
I use RC4. It's kind of tricky to get it set up, but once you do, it works great.
Okay, got it. Yeah, my system, it was tricky to get set up, but I'm so used to it now that it's very easy to do most of the time. Occasionally, got to shut everything down and restart. I've had that happen because I need to use virtual audio cables and a peer-to-peer audio connection between the remote station and the remote station and the host station. But going peer-to-peer, I have very, very low latency, and it really does work like a charm. Over.
Yeah, mine works good. If I think there's any chance of bad weather, I don't leave it on. But I do have a remote control antenna switch relay that's just hooked to a smart receptacle, so I can turn it on and off remotely. Like I say, I don't use it much. I'm not gone much, but it was just a challenge to make it work there, Roger.
Well, that was the same reason I did it, because everybody said it couldn't be done, or was nearly. I don't know anybody said it couldn't be done, but it was extremely challenging, and nobody knew how to do it. So I said, that's an interesting project, and I undertook it and got it working, and I've shared it with some of my friends who now frequently operate remote. So those kind of challenges are fun. Keeps the hobby interesting. Otherwise, I get bored just talking on the radio. Gotta have other fun things to do other than that. And the remote project was really a good one because it was complex and it was hard to get working, and then finally it started to get working, and now it's smooth. So it was very very satisfying to do. Anyway, listen, I think I'm going to call it. I think I'm going to call it a night, and try to get to bed a little bit earlier than I normally do, and get a little bit more sleep. But I really do appreciate the call, and I'll look forward to working with you again. Over to you for any final. Over.
Okay, Bob, very good. And again, you get some great audio there. Mine sounds out good. I'll be tickled. All right, appreciate it. A little bit of QSB, but for the most part, 5.9 plus. Good evening to you, and we're going to make one or two more contacts and call it a night or so. KC4VO, W5MZX. Have a good one.
Okay, Brad, you have a good one too, and thank you for coming back to my test. I appreciate it. This was a better test because I can see it's all working fine now, and go figure. So here we go with the intermittent search. Anyway, Brad, take care. Have a great remainder of the evening. W5MZX. This is Kilo Charlie for Victor Oscar 73.
73. W5MZX QRZ. Hello, CQ, calling CQ, hello, CQ, calling CQ. Calling CQ, W5MZX. Whiskey 5, Mike, Zulu, X-ray, calling CQ. Calling CQ, W5MZX, listening. Hello, CQ, calling CQ, hello, CQ, calling CQ. Calling CQ, W5MZX. Whiskey 5, Mike, Zulu, X-ray, calling CQ. Calling CQ, W5MZX, listening. Hello, CQ, calling CQ, hello, CQ, calling CQ. Calling CQ, W5MZX. Whiskey 5, Mike, Zulu, X-ray, calling CQ. Calling CQ, W5MZX, listening. Hello, CQ, calling CQ, hello, CQ, calling CQ. Calling CQ, W5MZX. Whiskey 5, Mike, Zulu, X-ray, calling CQ. Calling CQ, W5MZX, listening. Hello, CQ, calling CQ, hello, CQ, calling CQ. Calling CQ, W5MZX. Whiskey 5, Mike, Zulu, X-ray, calling CQ. Calling CQ, W5MZX, listening.
Whiskey 5, Lima Alpha Charlie.
W5LAC. W5LAC. Good evening from W5MZX. Appreciate the comeback. Handle here is Brad, B-R-A-D. About 20 miles west of Biloxi, Mississippi there, Roger.
Oh, very good, Brad. Not exactly DX for both of us. I'm in Hattiesburg. The name here is Mark, Mike Alpha, Roger, Kilo. Got 259 for the Hub City, over.
Give me your QTH again.
It's Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Over.
Oh, Hattiesburg, way, way off, yeah. Well, I don't have a great copy on you. Maybe we're too close. Got a lot of static. Got you about a 4x4 there, Mark. Go ahead.
Oh, very good, Bradley. I was fooling around with a homebrew receiver here. That's where I heard you on, and switched over to my Flex 3000. Won't keep you, Bradley. I know you probably want to work a little further DX than me, but I will log you in at qrz.com. W5, Mike, Zulu X-ray, W5, Lima Alpha Charlie.
You were up nicely that time. You were 5'8" that time, Mark, so I guess the band's just up and down. Yeah, you get any rain today?
Maybe just a little bit. Maybe it's been raining on and off in the afternoon for a while here, over.
Yeah, we get a good rain about every 3 days. It put it down pretty hard for about 30 minutes today, so we're having to cut the grass there weekly, Roger.
Very good. Yeah, I noticed the grass is getting a little high. We're fortunate in our neighborhood here in Hattiesburg to have some very low-cost landscapers who come through and pretty much do our whole neighborhood. I'm hoping that they show up in the next couple of days, over.
Okay, yeah, a lot of QSB on your signal. What you running there, Mark?
Running a Flex 3000, probably about 75 watts into a dipole, over.
Okay, yeah, we're running a 7300, running that into an ALS 1300 solid state amplifier. And we only run it about half speed, so we're running about 600 watts to a double bazooka antenna, and you're right off the end of it.
Oh, very good, Bradley. You are a solid 5'9". I'll take the signal report that was best for me. I think you said I was about a 5'7" to 5'8", over.
Yeah, you're 5'8". Good signal most of the time.
Very good. That's what I'll log in at qrz.com. Well, won't keep you. Just thought I'd pick you up there since I heard you on my little homebrew receiver here, and I'll let you go and maybe work some folks outside of the state here. Whiskey 5, Mike Z, X-ray, W5, LAC. Okay,
nice to meet you there, Mark, and take care. Catch you down the logbook. W5LAC. W5MZX. Good evening.
73.
Yeah, I think I got KF4IFR, is that correct? Yeah, you didn't need to say Fort Bragg. That brings back bad memories there, Will. Spent a little time at Fort Bragg there many years ago. Yeah, a lot of QSB, your signal's up and down. You go from a 4 and 4 to a 5 and 8 and back and forth. I'm probably doing the same thing. Go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. The call here is Whiskey 5, Mike, Zulu X-ray, W5MZX. The handle is Brad, Bravo, Romeo, Alpha, Delta, 20 miles west of Biloxi, right on the Gulf Coast.
You're coming in good bag, no doubt. And we just hold on.